YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop Racer 2004. It has been a minute. I'm just going to pretend that it hasn't. We have some housekeeping things to do, as I always have to do, unfortunately. Some good, some not so good. Nonetheless, where we last left off, since I've actually started keeping notes finally, in episode 141, It's a Ghost finally broke his maiden. And he got back-to-back wins, and he actually beat Odd Trigger in a photo finish. So It's a Ghost, obviously one of our original horses. It's a Ghost, trained by Sheba from Sedate Ruler out of Night Breeze. I was really hopeful for this horse, and I think we have finally gotten to feel good with him. And we won a G3. Now next will be a G2, and then eventually a G1. So I think It's a Ghost will finally break the original horse curse that we have pretty much had here in Gallop Racer. Sharp Charm, I don't think she's gotten a win yet. 8 races, no wins. I think our best result with her is a 4th place, so we still got quite a ways to go. She still has that close race not good ability because of, I believe, her mother, Golden Monster? Is that who she is out of? Yeah, she's out of Golden Monster from Great Bolero, so we still have that to work with her. Onyx Prince, out of Night Breeze from Great Bolero. He's been a very solid horse for us. No G1 wins yet, but I think it's been fun racing with him. And then Pale Fear, who has really exceeded expectations, even as a D-ranked horse, has done very well for us. I think considering, like I said, his rankings. So, as far as this episode is concerned, I'm not sure. What I'm probably going to do is record for about an hour here today. Of course, it'll be split up into several different episodes that I will space out throughout the next week or two. So the episodes will be shorter, but you guys will get more episodes, obviously, that way. I think everybody is actually registered for a race, so there's nothing for us to do. Pale Fear is up next here today. Let's go ahead and race. Newman wants to challenge me, not doing it. Sorry, Newman. So yeah, some housekeeping things. For one, there's been great support, obviously, on the channel as of recently. I really appreciate the positive feedback and just the positive comments you guys leave. That really means a lot to me. I'm just glad that you guys enjoy the content that I make. No matter where you are in the world, I really do appreciate your support. And before I get into the next part of housekeeping, which is the little bit of the unfortunate side of things when it comes to this YouTube thing. Pale Fear, we are expected to finish 11th, which means we actually have to finish 11th to hit our goal. Got to beat 3 other horses. Should be doable, I think. So, like I said, the negative aspect of the housekeeping is I still receive some of the backseat gaming comments and people telling me what to do. Do this, do that. And not even just in Gallop Racer, just in any game I play, especially the RivalStars series. I will see those comments pop up every blue moon. You don't know how to play the game, yada yada. And you know what? I never claim to be the best player at any game, but at least when it comes to RivalStars, I do have an idea of what I'm doing. I've been able to win live events and beat out other real players in the world, but that's not the point. The point is, nobody likes a backseat gamer just like nobody likes a backseat driver. It's one of the most annoying things I think you can do to harass your fellow human beings. So I'm gonna ask respectfully and out of decency, I should say, just to anybody that has left those comments, please keep them to yourself if you feel like you have to leave them. There's a difference between providing someone some positive feedback on something and then just being what I would deem annoying and not really helpful. You're not really even trying to help. You're just kind of projecting whatever stress or annoyance or irritation that you have onto somebody else and kind of disguising that behind whatever you claim the issue is, aka somebody not playing a game right according to you, which at the end of the day, I've never understood that, because for me, like, if I feel like somebody's not playing the game right, I'm just going to let them do their thing. Like, I've never been inclined to, like, backseat game and tell people how to play games. I always think that's such a weird thing. And look at Pale Fear. Look at this horse go, man. This is what I mean. This is such an underrated horse, and we're pushing through. Pale Fear is driving, and we're probably going to get up into the money. What a horse Pale Fear is. And I think that's a 4th place finish at least. 6th place. That was close. I'm telling you, this horse is so underrated. For a D-ranked horse, it's incredible. Like, if I had enough space, I would almost want to retire him just for his consistency. We raced on the rough, and we still got it done. Almost all double S's. Cook is happy. Fantastic stuff. But again, the backseat gaming comments, they're really obnoxious. They're really annoying. There's no need for it. And, you know, I'm trying to say that in a respectful way. I don't want to say that in a negative way. But it gets quite irritating, especially because I think it's completely unnecessary. Again, I never do that when I watch YouTubers play games. I let them play the game they play. I let them play the game how they play it. And if it bothers me so much that they're not playing it, quote unquote, the right way, I just simply don't watch. And it's rare that happens for me. So I think if you're really bothered about the way anybody's playing a game or whatever, you probably should not watch that person, because it's not that deep. At the end of the day, watch somebody else if it bothers you in regards to how somebody plays a game. And at the end of the day, you should still kind of, I would think enjoying the content should be the main focus, and not necessarily that somebody's playing the game to the best of their abilities. That's just me. I enjoy content, and if somebody's not great at a game, it's fine. So, in regards to that, I'm just writing down what we did here with Pale Fear, because that was an absolutely fantastic run, and I hope we can build on that. But yeah, my patience has been, I guess, a little bit low, because I feel like I've been very lenient and very laid back, and some comments from people that have been on the channel for a while, it strikes me as odd, because I would think at this point you would kind of make a decision to maybe just not watch if it bothers you that much. But you continue to watch, you're kind of torturing yourself. Nobody's forcing you to watch me if the way I play any of these games frustrates you. And again, it shouldn't even frustrate anybody to that extent. I never get frustrated watching others play a game, even if I think they're pretty bad at it or whatever the case is. I enjoy that YouTuber for the content that they make, whether they're good or not good at the game. I think that's what it should be about. So if it's bothering you that much, sounds like there's something more internal going on. But yeah, I'm sorry I have to bring that up. I'm sure most of you guys are like, you know, this again. I know, trust me, it's very annoying. It's the only aspect of YouTube I'm not a big fan of, because it does happen quite a bit. And it's such an avoidable issue, because, you know, those people can simply just not watch if it bothers them that much. So that's the last I'll say of it. If I continue to see those comments, you're just going to essentially be, you know, shadow banned from the channel. And I don't like blocking people. I don't like banning people. I really don't. It's not who I am. And I would prefer that everybody got along. And, you know, if you don't like the content, that's fine. You can just kind of leave on your own accord and not say much. But leaving comments, and I've gotten some rude comments, you're just going to be shadow banned, and that's really about it. So we're here with It's Ghost. We got to finish 6th or better, and I think we can get it done. Another G3 here on the dirt. Tough field, but we'll see what we're able to do. So I'm hoping that is one of the last times I'll legitimately have to address it, because I've done this several times, and I've officially reached that point where I'm not going to talk about it in videos anymore. I'm just going to simply just start shadow banning people from the channel if it continues to persist. And keep in mind, guys, it's like maybe it's probably 3 to 5% of my audience. It's not even like it's a lot of people. It's a couple people that have watched me for a while but still kind of leave the comments. So at that point, it's like, okay, I've given you plenty of chances, and I'm trying to be decent and not be some egotistical, power-hungry person who just bans someone the second they say something that's not nice or decent. I'm not one of those people. I have a thick skin, but it's just annoying to deal with. And like I said, it's completely unnecessary. So if it persists, I'm just going to shadow ban anybody who's continuing to do that. So don't take my kindness for granted. You've had your warning. And yeah, that's about all that can be said. So 2 7s, we might get blocked here. I hope not. You would move all the way to the inside, wouldn't you? Nope, we're going to get out. We're going to get out, and here we go. Great run off the corner. Now, we do have corner leader, don't we? Yes, last corner leader ability. Don't even have to go on the whip yet, and I think we can walk away with this. We're going to walk away with another win, 3 wins in a row, back-to-back from It's a Ghost. Back-to-back wins. Let's go. That is how we do it. That is how we do it. Fantastic stuff, man. What a horse. Already looking strong. Already looking strong. It's a ghost. Back-to-back wins. Awesome stuff, man. And to actually address a comment that was made by somebody, I'm not going to say who, they said I suck at Gallop Racer because I don't only race with G1 horses. And everybody that plays this, he sets the record. No freaking way. Let's watch that back. But that comment said, yeah, if you would only race with good G1 horses, you would win and not lose all the time. Well, anybody that actually knows what they're doing in this game, and when I say knows what they're doing, I mean anybody that's played Gallop Racer for almost half their life or a decent portion of their life, we all have had those moments where we can be on G1 horses and still lose. Like, it's part of the game. It can still be challenging in some aspects, even when you're on the best horse. And even in reality, grade 1 horses don't always win every single race. It's very rare to have a horse essentially go undefeated in his or her career. So, with that being said, being on a grade 1 horse is no guarantee that you're going to win the race in this game, because it doesn't even happen like that in real life. Again, it's just one of those things where it's just like, why even say something like that? It's just so unnecessary. We get the win with It's a Ghost. Look at that. The only gray in the field, absolutely flooring it in the mud, which is essentially what these conditions would be, sloppy conditions. Fantastic stuff, showing shades of his father there. It's a Ghost. Finally, we have an original horse that is doing well, and like I said, it's such an awesome feeling. We set the record, 121-8. Shiba's happy. Start dash, quick position, and fast sprint all hit. Almost 10,000 points. We are on a roll with It's a Ghost. That's 3 back-to-back wins, and that's 2 G3 wins. Feels good. And we're going to continue to build off of that momentum, hopefully, and try to find a G2 race for him next. But yeah, no backseat gaming allowed is what I'm trying to say, people. Backseat gaming is not my thing because I don't do it to others, so I would hope that I would be given the same respect. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you, and I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't want that either. Nobody likes a backseat gamer like a backseat driver. It's a Ghost, though. Let's try to get him in a G2 here to up his competition. Granted, I think we're really doing... Now, wait, does he have a late growth spurt? I can't tell. I don't know when he's really going to hit his peak if he's not already kind of hitting his peak. Tokyo Derby, can we run that? 8 to 11, I think we can. I think we can. Well, the distance hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot in the Tokyo Derby. I don't think we have much to lose there with It's a Ghost. Onyx Prince is up today. Sharp Charm will be up next month. Alright, so let's see how this goes. What a win, man. What a win. 2 back-to-back G3 wins. 3 wins in a row right now for It's a Ghost. Alright, here we are with Onyx Prince racing on the Summer GP. I forgot we put him in this. And 7th is not terrible out of field of 14, so we have a chance to finish in the money, but this is a pretty tough field. We got Ardent Image, Indian Lark, Second Death. We got some pretty tough horses in this field. Granted, Ardent Image is actually the long shot, but I sometimes struggle with that horse depending on the race. Indian Lark, second favorite, of course. Second Death, the first favorite. So, like I said, still, I think a pretty tough field considering with Onyx Prince. I guess we'll go through the post-parade. So let's start with the 7 horse, which is the favorite in today's Summer GP, Second Death, ridden by Thompson. The 8 is Gray Bird, ridden by Harris. Here's a look at the 9, Extreme Booster, ridden by Alvedo. The 11 is Exciting City, ridden by Boyd. 11 is Meat Use, ridden by Newman. The 12, Rough Partner, ridden by Johns. 13, Loop Jupiter, ridden by Bates. And 14 is Bright Eye, ridden by Doyle. We come back to the 1, who is True Fighter, ridden by Nielsen. Here's a look at the 2, Hot Legend, ridden by Stokes. The 3, Ardent Image, ridden by our good friend Tanaka. The 4, Indian Lark, the second favorite, ridden by Lakis. The 5 is Major Salon, ridden by Dean. And we're on the 6, Onyx Prince, with the white blinkers. Got to finish 7th or better. Let's see if we can indeed make that happen.
The horses are on the track.
All right. Here we go. On some more positive news, I will be making a Patreon for this channel here soon with some perks and benefits. I'm still in the logistics brainstorming phase of that, but I think you guys deserve that, and I think it'll be a good thing for our community. So that'll be on the way within the next month or so. Not the greatest of starts for Onyx Prince, but it's okay. We just kind of need to settle him in. We can actually settle him in kind of towards the front if we want. Fortunately, he's going to be pretty comfortable whether he's at the back or near the front. He just can't be in last place and he can't be leading. Otherwise, we can pretty much have him anywhere on the track and he'll be pretty comfortable. So that should work out for us. Should work out for us, indeed. Oh man, it feels like I haven't played this game in forever, but it also feels like I just played yesterday. Granted, I did play, I think, a couple of weeks ago, just testing some stuff out. I wasn't recording, and I don't even remember what I was testing, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, it's pretty strange. Gaming is so fun. It's my favorite thing to do, but just the way some people's minds work when it comes to gaming and trying to tell others how to game, and not really in a positive, helpful way. There's a difference between like positive insight and positive help, and then somebody disguising their quote-unquote positive help as just pure criticism. I can always tell the difference, and that's why I usually have to make these, why I have to talk about this every couple of months, it seems, because I know there are people that are trying to disguise their positivity or their positive help as like legitimate help, but it's just criticism at the end of the day, and it's not good criticism, you know what I mean? I know the difference. Anybody that has been around the block a little bit and has some common sense about them can definitely tell the difference. Alright, so Onyx Prince is chugging along, but man, lost the head-to-head. He got discouraged. Tough field. Like I said, this is a tough field, and we didn't finish 7th. Yeah, tough field. Not really much to do there. Probably could have started a little bit earlier, but it is all good. Yeah, that was a tough one. Course loss, yada, yada, yada. Spurt wasn't timed great. I know. Either way, that was still going to be a pretty tough field. I said it even before the race started. And I think if that was It's a Ghost, we probably would have had a better chance at finishing a little bit higher. Not saying Onyx Prince is a bad horse, but he's not It's a Ghost yet. So let's go ahead and look at these 3-year-old turf classifications. Now, It's a Ghost, is he 4 years old this year? He's dirt, so he should be up. Yeah, It's a Ghost, he is up here, which is good. It's very good. It's been a while since we've had a horse up here. And Hidden Mystic, not our horse, but he's up there for the 4-year-olds. Hidden Mystic is one of our originals that we lost, unfortunately. Okay, I was nervous because I'm still kind of traumatized from just the years of bad relations we've had with Cook in this game, and because now we've been on good terms with her for a couple of years, anytime a screen like this pops up, I'm instantly just nervous and triggered, like, oh dear, what is she going to say now? Is she going to go back to hating me? No, she's actually giving me a debut horse. Let's go. That is what I like to see. Lee's Gold, an S-ranked 2-year-old filly. All right, 9 to 12 furlongs on the turf, and she'll hit her spurt at about 4 to 5 years old. I would say 3.5 to 4 years old she'll probably be at her best, and she won't really be on the decline until she almost hits 7. So this is a horse we could have for the long run, and she's going to continue to grow better. Speed isn't bad, stamina's okay, not bad at all. Heart and toughness are also solid. So we have a decent filly on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, that the gracious Cook has awarded us for the work we've been able to do with Pale Fear. And Onyx Prince, it's been hit or miss with him. But Pale Fear, for sure, I think is why our relationship with Cook has definitely gotten better. So that makes me happy. That definitely makes me happy. And Onyx Prince, he won the race in this 11 furlongs I don't really think, even though he's ranked A, it seems like we really struggle in G1 races with him. So I'm going to keep him to G2s and probably lower. Yeah, I'll keep him to G2s and lower. Is there any race? It's a ghost. We have the Tokyo Derby. Because you guys have been so supportive on the channel, we're going to go ahead and get this done. And this will be the last race of this particular episode. So, let's go ahead to Tokyo for It's a Ghost. He's not 100%. So maybe I entered him in the race a little bit early. But we're going to give it a shot. You know what, Newman? I love you, bro, but it's just not on my bucket list of priorities to be challenging other jockeys right now. I got to handle my in-house stuff first. That's most important. Okay, it's a full field of 14. Looking at a couple of horses here, Ebony Groove, Silly Devil, Visible Fear. Some of these horses are good. Whether or not their eyes will reflect that as the case. Ebony Groove is expected to finish 6th. Silly Devil, long shot. Visible Fear. We're actually the second favorite in this Tokyo Derby, which very well means we could get It's a Ghost, his first G1 win here today. Empty Smoke is the favorite, which will be right next to us in post position 11. I don't even really want to go through the post rate. I just kind of want to zone in. Let's look at Empty Smoke now. What is his? So it's going to be a hot pace with us and Empty Smoke, I can imagine, for a G1. Oh, man, you talk about an absolute showdown. 2 horses, favorites 1 and 2, both front runners. Who is going to establish the lead first? That is the real question. I got to make it happen. Let's make it happen with It's a Ghost here in this Tokyo Derby. Let's kind of take it back a little bit to dominance like his father, Sedate Ruler, has done for us in the past in these G1 Tokyo events. I feel confident. I'm just curious how the pace is going to be with that other front runner right next to us. We'll see who still has the record. One of our horses still has that. Yeah, Sedate Ruler. His father, It's a Ghost's father, still has the record here. Of course he does. Sedate Ruler's an absolute beast. Can't believe anybody even doubted that horse in this game. Why do you want that horse? It's like you see why. Such an underrated horse. Great start for It's a Ghost. Absolutely fantastic start. That's exactly what we need. And we're looking for the 11 horse, who actually is not challenging us right now. That's surprising. Newman's on the 2. Yep, the 11 is behind us. Well, if he's not going to be running at the front, then I guess I don't need to put too much pressure on It's a Ghost to do so either. In fact, if this horse, if he moves over, I'm going to go ahead and just stay right here. This is actually perfectly fine. And we still get a 7 anyways. That is great. I remember somebody gave me a really hard problem and a hard time about that probably months ago. You need to make sure your horse is in the perfect position or you'll lose. No, it's not a guarantee that you'll lose. Obviously, you want to put your horse in their preferred running position, but if they're not exactly where they want to be, it is not an end-all, be-all. The horse will not win the race. That's just ridiculous. That's not the case in this game. You know what you're doing. You can still win races. You can still finish well. You may be a little bit tougher. I like the challenge anyways, and sometimes it's just not practical to get your horse to the exact position, especially if the AI want to run at a ridiculously unrealistic pace. All right, here we go. Now, we're not going to get last corner leader ability. That's kind of going to hurt us. And wow, the favorite is dropping off. The favorite is dropping off. We're getting challenged from the 13 and the 6. Whoa, what is happening here? The favorite is nowhere in the money. And I probably messed up our spurt a little bit, so that's disappointing. We're going to get 5th place, but holy cow, that didn't happen as according to plan. I mean, at least we still finished in the money, but that's... What happened to the favorite? Visible Fear, I did mention that horse. Visible Fear ended up getting the win. We ended up losing, and Empty Smoke, last place. Fast pace. Sheba, I shut up. Shut up, old man. But what on earth? That was... Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, I know my spurt probably wasn't... I know my spurt was not timed at the right time. I completely own up to that. But the fact that the favorite came in dead last as well, that's very telling. Ay, ay, ay. Well then. It's a ghost. He is ill. And yeah, that last race pushed it. We still could have won, though. We certainly could have won. I don't think his condition was that bad where we couldn't have won. But now he is in bad shape. So we're going to give him time off. Wait till he's back in the blue. And we'll put him back into G3. Actually, we'll race here, back in Japan. Fuako? Don't even know how to say that. But we'll put him in that race a couple of months. And we'll take it from there. So that's going to do it for this episode. Appreciate you guys' love and support on Z channel. As always, make sure to check out my playlist in the description box below for other series. Obviously, I've played on this channel. Right now, it's Gallop Racer 2004 and Rival Stars Desktop. I really have been enjoying that. I know maybe that's not everybody's preferred game, but it really is a fun game, especially being able to create your horses. And I love the customization in that game. So I really have been enjoying that, hence why I've been playing. Oh, both of our... Well... I thought, well, I mean, the episode will be coming to an end, but not before we check out Tiger's Eye, who cost a lot of money. Another gray, and Zodiac Queen. I forgot we had both of them. Okay, 2-year-old filly and 2-year-old colts. Through, wow. Yeah, no, our rating should be good enough to get Tiger's Eye. The first foal out of Aunt B and Sedate Ruler. Tiger's Eye may be an absolute monster in the making. I hope so. And Zodiac Queen from Arctic Crop out of Night Breeze. Or Night Breeze, excuse me. I totally forgot about these two. Wow. Yeah, we're going to get that. Thank you. Woohoo! Oh, that is awesome. You know what? Let's go ahead and actually do the tack now for Tiger's Eye. And because the horse's name is Tiger's Eye, you guys can probably imagine the colors I want to go. And we need stripes. What's the closest thing to, like, tiger camouflage? None of this, really. But I'll go with this. Now, can we do orange and black? Very nice. How does that look? Mesh? Nah. Or should we do black and orange? I'm not sure what color, what primary color may look better. I kind of like the black and orange, but... I mean, I like the black primary and then the orange secondary. But you know what? We're actually going to stick to the original. We'll do the black. I mean, the orange, then the black. Ears. Now, could we do this black and orange? How would that look? Yeah, it looks the same. Whatever. Blinkers. Well, of course. Shadow roll. Well, naturally. Should we do black shadow roll or orange? I like the black, actually. Or the white. We'll stick with the black. Images. Well, we might as well go with all four. Tiger's Eye. Come on, he's gotta represent a tiger somewhat. Boom. Tiger's Eye looks absolutely ready to go. I hope he races as good as he looks. And they want him in this open 7 furlong race. I'm assuming he'll probably be a dirt horse. And let's get Zodiac Queen. Is this through... oh, Parks. Nice. All right. Zodiac Queen here. Let's get her ready for a race as well. 6 furlongs in August. Really? She'll be ready that soon? Okay. Cool. Go to her tack. Zodiac Queen. We haven't... I want to give her blinkers. No, I think I'm just going to give her the shadow roll, to be honest. Just give her the pink shadow roll. Pink or purple? Maybe, or whatever this color is. That color doesn't look good in this game. Unfortunately. Actually, I like the purple. Purple. Let's give her the pink bandages. Yeah, I like that. It's simple, but I think it makes her look very beautiful, as indeed she already is. But I think that's a nice compliment for her. Well, that's exciting. Totally forgot about those two. To be honest, I just wasn't paying attention to my schedule. We have 7 horses. We are absolutely booked here. 7 horses, 5 originals. Yeah, it's looking good. Now, that'll do it for this episode. Appreciate you guys' love and support on the channel. But until next time, it is Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you all have a great and fantastic day. See ya, and goodbye.